Well, it's time for the annual Isle of Man Tourism Awards, and there's a chance for almost anyone to have a say in who gets in there and potentially wins. Angela from the Tourist Board, tell us more about it. What can people do about this?
The Tourism Awards are an opportunity for visitors and residents to vote for businesses or towns and villages or events where they believe that they have been a success and deserve to be given the accolade of a tourism award.
So you try and involve everyone then?
Everybody's involved. For instance, there's a Best Town Village category, so that way people who live in the towns and villages can vote, but it also sort of includes residents in that. Have you had a best customer service experience? Have you had a best eating out experience? Have you been part of one of the events that are run on the island? So it's not just visitors, it's residents as well.
But there's lots of other categories, aren't there?
Yes, there's Best Hotel, Best Guest Accommodation, Best Campsite, which obviously the visitors will have a big say in. But there's the Best Town Village, Best Event, Best Customer Service, Best Eating Out Experience. We've tried to encompass as much as we can within the tourism sector. OK,
well, I mean, those are obviously unpopular votes, but what about picking the best restaurants and the best hotels? Do you have an input in that?
We don't, no. We have completely independent judges that are brought in, and the judges are not connected in any way to the tourism sector. We've had police officers, we've had various people involved over the years, and it's really, when the judges come in, they're kind of locked in a room with all the cards, so they get to see every single card that's sent in. And it's not about the number of nominations. It's not just because a hotel has written thousands of them and sent them in. That's not what it goes on. It goes on the quality of the feedback that's written in. So for instance, if you're going to nominate a Best Town Village, you need to actually state why you're nominating that, and it's those comments that actually make the judges decide who are the top three and who eventually gets the prize.
And I believe the winners do get quite a bit of publicity and an uplift in business costs.
They do. A lot of previous winners for the last 2 years, through the sort of PR and media that's generated from the event, they've actually told us that they've seen an increase in their business, and some of the businesses are possibly only one-man band type operations, so they may not have the marketing budget or anything to sort of build their own platform, so by winning one of these awards it has helped.
Why are you doing it? Is it to try and increase the standards of tourism on the island?
Primarily that's what it is. It's to try and make businesses and residents and visitors see that we do have quality restaurants, we've got quality accommodation on the island, we run quality events, and it's about highlighting those businesses and people who they're putting in so much time, effort, money in building the profile, that we want to show what they've done and highlight it and obviously celebrate it. But at the same time, we want other businesses to think, well, I want one of them, and it will help them build their business.
How do people get information about this?
They can collect cards. We've increased the distribution, so there are cards delivered to all local authorities. We've got cards at all Manx National Heritage sites, railway stations, the Welcome Centre. You can also get them from us here in the office. We can send them out to you, but you can also go online. You can go to visitisleofman.com and click on the front page. There's a link to Tourism Awards, and you can log on there and vote online. Okay,
and there's a big sort of event, is there, to celebrate the winners?
The plan is in November to have another award ceremony, and last year we did a sort of Oscar style. But it was very well received. We had a lot of people there, which was fantastic. And the winners, to see the pride that the winners get from being announced the winners of the awards is just fantastic. And it just shows how much it means to them. And some of the businesses, like I believe your Isle of Man Trite Tours.
It's one of those that we've got here, yeah?
Yeah, they were so thrilled because they'd only been going a year, I think, at the time, a couple of years. So it just shows that somebody who's gone out and been a little bit out there with choosing a business, and how successful they've been and how much the visitors appreciate it to have that unique opportunity on the Isle of Man. So it's things like that that we want to try and help promote.